Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with Unicorn Overlord. Okay, this was kind of like a surprisingly interesting release. Now, a couple months ago, I forget exactly when, but there was a Nintendo Direct a few months back, and this was a game, you know, yeah, like an Fire Emblem looking game that was shown around a lot. It was like a big presence, and people were looking at that as like, whatever, another like tactical RPG thing, you know, that kind of like looks like Octopath Traveler, but, you know, Fire Emblem. Yeah, whatever, it got schlubbed off. And then as it got closer to release, it looked really cool, to the point that I played the demo only for a few hours. Like, the demo you can apparently play for like 8 hours. I played it for 2, and I was on board. And Unicorn Overlord, it's been out for a little bit now, but I'm just finally picked it up. Had a little bonus money thrown my way, so I figured I can splurge it. And here we go, Unicorn Overlord. Unicorn Overlord. Yeah, I'm playing this on Switch. Published by, you know, Atlas and Sega down there. But developed by Vanillaware, who are known for Dragon's Crown and other things I don't recognize, but they got a good pedigree going for them, and so this was kind of another fun, like, addition to it. Just, yeah, interesting tactical combat, fun characters, and a very interesting combat system. So, sorry. Let's just dive into it. New game. I've been playing for a couple of hours now. I was getting really into it. I carried over some progress from my demo, but then it's just like I'm getting lost in it, so we're going to just jump into the main game and start over. I don't know how loud this is actually going to be. I might have to tone down the volume a little bit. Hold on, can I? No. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I'll turn the volume, some of the music volume down a little bit.
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
I should look up the cast list because there's a lot of cool people in the cast.
Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can, a sole rider with Elaine at your side.
You're throwing a lot at me, ma'am.
Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await.
Yeah, so just immediately under siege. We are getting into it.
Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
What are you guys talking about?
Are they coming for us?
Yes, but you won't be here. And, you know, that queen walking, you know, to the side. Damn, them legs.
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
I'm just letting it play out. Sorry, it's going to take a while to get really going.
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Alright, kid, with the heavens at our back, let's get the hell out of here.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
Yes, and by going the other direction.
would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
So yeah, we're getting to it. Just immediately under siege.
Bar all exits to the city.
I don't know. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. Gotta do various things, but bleh. Our great general reduced to little more than a base traitor, You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmore. I wonder if you can say the same. Damn. Come everyone, we march this day for Her Majesty Elenia? Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, moving allies. Basically, like, yeah, big units. It's kind of like, I'm trying to have the comparison, but like very Fire Emblem-y, but also other stuff. As helpful as that description is, I imagine. But we can move. We can get through the tutorial pretty quickly here. But as they just march. Sorry, like, we'll learn more about the mechanics as we get into it, so no need to languish right now. But, battling.
Brace yourself.
And yeah, so the interesting thing, like, it's like an auto battler, but the positioning of your characters in their formation changes how their actions work.
Behold my might! I trust you! Up, sir!
Go.
This will be a little slow to get going here, but once we get going...
Narnia shall never cave.
There we go. Look at that. Just gonna say, as they're still moving. And you know, like, the designs of the characters are really fun. Like, there are a lot of great character designs, but we'll get to that. But, like, the queen looks cool with, like, the weird turtle shell, like, shields on her arms. You got that witch in the background. You got the soldiers and, like, how the plating and, you know, everything is held together.
I am your shield. You'll see no harm.
I know we can fast forward. I'm just...
We strive together. Does this suit you?
Okay, we can fast forward. We can hold the trigger button to fast forward a little bit, just for the sake of time, because then we can get right to the action.
Give them nothing.
How's this?
Because yeah, it's automated, but you know, they're...
I must fight on.
Again, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, but I suppose we're just going. Like, the tutorial's playing itself right now, and for good reason. I'm going into this very clumsily. I wasn't even going to plan on recording this. I was just enjoying myself, but I kind of just wanted to, you know, play it on camera.
Caesar!
No.
Enlighten me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them.
You're thinking too small, my queen.
Rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
He sounds kind of Mad Mercery, but I don't think it's him.
See you slain by my hand.
That latter option would be preferable. Alright, again, we're getting there, so just bear with me. And we are off.
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. 'Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
And, you know, the graphical style looks really cool, too. Like, in, you know, in this art style and in, like, the pseudo-pixelated look. In the overworld.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain. About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
Oopsie.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Oh well, it's not like that's gonna bite me in the metal behind.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne.
I was gonna say, now we're getting like loads of names, titles, and landmarks, and, you know, kingdoms. They're just sort of like, oh boy, this is a lot of lore to try and concentrate on that's being just thrown at you. It's kind of like another tactics game, Triangle Strategy. I really like that game, but yeah, it is just like dense with just sort of like, you know, character connections and, you know, lore of the region and everything else. It's like, it's a lot. I just want to, you know, have fun playing with the characters and fighting in tactical combat.
Who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Sonoira's vile dominion was realized.
Long ago, the five nations lived in harmony, but everything changed when the Galarian nation attacked.
Against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on, yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation.
Hey, that's still something.
Prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night.
Maybe they just gotta scream louder. Maybe then those deaf ears will hear them.
Since the Shroud
Sorry.
of War first set over Cornia.
Yeah, so, you know, main thing to take away, Big Bad took over everything. The Unicorn Ring. Altar of the Unicorn and Maiden.
I wonder if those two are at it again.
She is so cute. Sorry. Just immediate.
Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Yeah, I'll be honest. What got me interested in trying the game is I saw some, like, you know, stills and, you know, shots of characters, and it's like, oh, they look cool. They look cool and cute. And there's the demo. I should check that out. Oh, this is actually really interesting. Sound production by Space Escape. Developed by Vanillaware. I'm trying to think of the, like, how to phrase it. It's like, they're called Vanillaware, but, you know, everything they make tastes amazing.
You always were the optimist.
Keep telling yourself that.
Damn it. You got a good hit in, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
There's just no stopping you these days. Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
I got, like, auto advance going, so it's just like everything's just playing out with the voice cutscenes.
Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Sonoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornia are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Sonoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll
The
work
earth
out
may
if we
be
just
theirs,
bash our heads
but
against
the
their
heavens will
blades.
surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I'm now only kind of like realizing, and I'm sure it's just coincidence or something. I'm now seeing, like, you know, we got Elaine, who kind of reminds me of Marth, and we got Lex, who kind of reminds me of Roy from Fire Emblem, respectively. So it's like, maybe that's a like little homage, but either way, it feels appropriate given the character personalities.
It's a ship. Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
Yeah, we're getting our archetypes. We got, you know, Elaine, our kind of like stoic, noble prince who wants to do good. And then you got his, you know, best friend, hot-headed friend Lex. That's some good walking, men.
All soldiers have alighted, sir.
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir.
And that guy looks familiar. I wonder if we only just saw him like 5 minutes ago.
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith.
I was gonna say, the sound design is also really good in how, like, they're echoing this out and how they're presenting it.
In the name of the guardian unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Cease your stomping.
What we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying.
She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
I was swinging too fast. I got cut off.
Are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
I don't know. I just got here.
Ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
One corpse at a time.
My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Away.
Your Highness.
Hey, old Joseph.
It's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
Also, yeah, cute spear girl. Spearman, spearwoman.
Indeed.
Either way, that hair.
First, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The ring
Gets on one knee. Whoa,
Queen
dude.
Elenia wished for you to
Inappropriate.
have it.
But we are in a cathedral. It's the perfect time. No.
To wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
I'll keep it safe.
No
Swallows
further
it.
mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Okay, battle stages. Battle stages are on the field. Yeah, I get the gist of combat, so I'll pass by the tutorializing. Stage start. But yeah, we basically got, you know, the arena to run around in every battle stage. And so we got enemies, and then at our own command posts, we can deploy soldiers from it. So,
will be ours.
deploying units consumes 1 valor point, so yeah, kind of a limited resource you get from fighting well. Elaine, look, they've already reached the town. Then we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible.
We march.
Trying to be on theme. Deploy, no. So, move.
To me.
And just move over to them. And then we can hold the right trigger for speeding things up. Battle menu, organize. So yeah, then we can change up the order of our characters, but we're going to leave everything as is. There's a lot of experimenting between the loadout and abilities we got. Hold on. 5 max HP, guard rate. Yeah, Ring of the Unicorn. Skills. Attacks a single enemy, recover 25 HP if the attack hits. Recover 25 HP at the target is defeated. Loads of skills based on positioning or other allies they have, and their various effects. And, you know, Fire Emblem Rapport, or, you know, the, friendship bond, or whatever you want to call it again. And their overall stats. So we got Elaine, All-Rounder, Lord class, toggle info. Ooh, I didn't see this before. Cute little artwork. And then we got Scarlet. Cute little, priestess girl. Okay, so, and then just battle. Flow of battle. Battles play out automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, a combatant's initiative determines their turn order within battle. When a combatant's turn arrives, they use one of their active skills. Active skill consumes 1 AP point. And yeah, just depending on what abilities they have, combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battles will continue until everyone runs out of AP. Passive skills will trigger automatically at certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. Yeah, so they're just the different like red and blue points and triggers depending on certain actions. He took damage, so she can heal him once. He got attacked, so he can guard once. They can do an attack. Finally, the enemy's parting blow triggers skills at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. Or, yeah, other special skills that they might have.
We march on.
And yeah, we still came out more or less on top of that. Battle results if neither unit is defeated in battle, decide with the lower HP percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, yeah, then they kind of just get like exhausted, and so they're vulnerable for another attack.
Onward.
First strikes. Just mainly we get the we get to go first. Ah!
Good. A fine bout.
Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? I hope he's okay. He'll be fine, maybe. And then liberating. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Just take over the, location by removing the enemies around it. Then we have a new outpost and extra bonuses for doing that. Additional facilities have been liberated will serve as bases from which allies can be deployed. So just a new home base. Lex. Hey, sorry about that. They caught me off guard there. But don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you. I'm glad you are unharmed as well. Blech. Still wish I could have done more though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. Sorry, cold reading's not been on my side lately. Use them in order to move to any location you specify. Move to the marked location.
Ready. You got it. All done.
Oh, Jesus! Just what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of.
Sure thing. On it.
That's a lot of guys, Lex. Haha! That only hurt a little bit. Okay, that hurt a bit more. Well, the kid's got gumption. Ow. I was so... Damn, might have gotten too eager there. Lex! No, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. I keep wanting to, I keep thinking of Kyle Hebert just because it's Frederick from
In
Fire
service
Emblem.
of the royal family. What would you ask?
Oh, right.
Very
Move to...
well.
I am your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. Swapping positions, damage predictions, yeah.
It's not looking great.
Lex is being attacked, but we have an ally close enough
I shall
to
hold
swap.
nothing back.
This
And just,
isn't
yeah.
gonna end well.
Lex will go down if he
Gaze
fights,
upon the face of
and just
your
like
demise.
predictions based on like, the standard numbers. But things could change. Maybe there's an extra crit somewhere or something else could happen.
I have you.
Yeah, and then the, healer spearman also can, give a little healing at the end of a battle. Oh, Jesus. Lex, are you alright? Somehow, yeah. Sorry for making you worry. It's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you right up. Healing tonic. HP when it commands, it will be rendered incapacitated times in routes. Yeah. But it's not like, I guess not like Fire Emblem, where if someone goes down, they're dead for good. They're just removed from the fight. So you're not going to lose them, and so you can still, like, develop relationships with that character. Which is one of my favorite things about tactical games like this. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. They're catty, but they probably like each other. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. Brrr. My word, that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What must have possibly changed him? What might have possibly have changed him? Can't read. Perhaps yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. It seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority. The voicing is never gonna work out. Okay, defeat Hodrick. Selecting multiple units. Move the cursor while holding... Oh, yeah.
Onward.
As they all just go. Yeah, I think the one guy on the horse is faster than everyone else, but
Your villainy ends here.
the other guys everyone else needs the XP. I was like, why did he get a number? Oh, right, he heals from his ability. Duh.
Light.
We march on.
Win.
Gaze upon
You face me.
Come.
Come then.
Gaze upon the face.
Your villainy.
Come.
I was gonna say, just have him kill them. Because, yeah, everyone else is like, level, like, what, 1s, 2s or something. Meanwhile, we got this guy at, like, level 20 right off the bat. So, yeah, kind of like Frederick in Fire Emblem. Just, like, the horse rider having a huge boost.
I've not chosen my grave yet. Awaiting your command.
You know what?
As you wish.
I'll back off so the whippersnappers can, pull this off.
Your villainy ends here.
Gaze
I don't want
upon
to take
the
that much
face of
damage.
your
Never mind.
demise. Stand true.
And just fast forwarding through the fights just to make it easy. We could skip, but, I like the animations. It's fun.
One. A trivial undertaking.
I'm up. You got it.
To me. Come then.
I'm gonna say, let Frederick, or, sorry, Yosef back off a little bit.
A fine job.
There we go.
Well fought.
I am yours to command.
Time is
Your
at hand.
Highness.
The path is set.
Come on, Lex, speed it
You
up.
face me.
This one's mine.
Your villainy ends.
You don't
come then.
I'm ready.
Your villainy ends here.
You don't
Come then.
I'm ready to hit something. You face me. This one's mine. Come then. I'm ready to hit something.
I'm just thinking, yeah. Okay, Lex, you take the lead.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
No. I know he's going to take more damage, but he's got a healer.
Touch them.
Healing.
Score one for Lex.
Oh, technically we came out on top there. Such firm defenses. Our weapons barely even leave a scratch. Barely leave. Perhaps my magic will work. Then leave this to me, Elaine. Fast forwarding, yeah. It just keeps the pace going.
Your villainy ends.
This one's mine.
Come then.
I'm ready to.
Your villainy ends here. Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Eh.
Enough of your questions, whelp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it. Not
Well,
today.
guess I'm gonna interfere. Ow!
Good.
Not down yet, but making progress and breaking his wall.
You don't stand a chance.
You face me.
This one's.
Your villainy.
I'm ready to hit something.
You know what, Lex? You take the lead. You should be able to weaken them down enough where we can get in the final blows.
Are you okay?
No stopping now.
It's coming together. Not to use them as fodder, but
You face me.
This one's mine.
Your villainy.
You don't stand a.
You face me.
no, we got it. They got it. Elaine and Scarlet.
Light.
A fine job.
There we go. Level 2.
Another step forth.
Right, everyone's level 1. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting confused with my other playthroughs. It's like, yeah, everyone's at like level 5 by now. Wait, no. But there we go. Basically, that's the gist of the combat, and as we progress, just more units and character types, the more, intricate everything will be. And just how much gold we earned, honors that are used for upgrading other abilities, and then renown, just our overall, I guess you can say, like, prowess, which will then open up new bonuses the higher that gets.
One such as I, brought low by the corneate vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've
Rude.
fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick. Do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy?
No. Oh, well,
Yours was a bond
get him.
of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius?
It just seemed like a good idea at the
refuse to
time.
cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine.
The ring. What sorcery is this?
Magic. That's just another form of sorcery.
Oh, my head. What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
At least I won't remember all the atrocities I've probably committed in this last decade.
Control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
Now how they got that, and why now we're the counter of it, apparently.
Upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
I mean, attacking me once and decades worth of probably civilian casualties and other, you know, raids you've done, I'm sure they even out
In truth,
to being equally bad.
I believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power
Clearly, my
of
old
truly
friend,
exists.
you have never played a JRPG before.
Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your
I just had a
ancestors
realization.
wielding to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Sorry, I just had a realization, but hold on.
Galerius' ring be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people. Then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Ring.
Indeed.
Like what knocked me out of my
Were we able to
stupor.
free those
Thank you,
bound by
Hodrick.
Cruel magics.
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta?
It could be both.
Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it.
Vendetta for righteousness.
Walk it
Sure.
I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of
Maybe
my
like
bloodline
60
fulfilled,
hours or something.
and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Alright, so fun stuff. We now have our mission, and we got some, you know, special, you know, hoo-has going about. And I just had a realization, because there is like the two entities that are, you know, worshipped. Well, hold on.
Well,
Not two, but, you
all
know.
things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride
I was gonna say, of course, there's a Clive in a Fire Emblem like.
You have my thanks.
Sorry.
A word, Elaine?
You can have
Something
many.
wrong.
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
I was gonna say, top of the game. Alright, we already got a confession. Let's go.
It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir,
And I'm assuming, my guess is she's not even dead. You know, maybe something else happened to her, she escaped, but can't do anything. I guess we'll find out. But I don't think she's dead yet. She's too hot to die and be out of the game for the rest of the time.
And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
You're too loud to forget about.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
But that's what's endearing
It's all
about
right.
him.
When you've known each other as long as we have, There's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown.
Oh, you
Still,
stick in the mud.
I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my
There's like the
all
little
to the royal
glinting on the
maiden,
armor,
Majesty.
like the little scale mail.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Alright, things are looking up. Save. Yeah, I'm gonna save over, like, the progress I've been doing. So, doesn't matter. I'll catch up quickly. I've learned some things, so I think I'll be able to be more efficient. Okay, set your difficulty. Can be dangerous at any time. Okay, a difficulty focused on around enjoying the story. Those players want to win battles without much difficulty. I mean, that's fun, but, you know, standard difficulty focused around fair title. I suppose I can change it any time, and I looked it up. Like, difficulty does not matter to, like, you know, progression or locking anything behind. It would be fun to play on a little higher, but I think I'm just going to go with story. This is already going to be a long game. I don't need to be bogged down. So I think I'll just go with that. It's key. It's like a safe bet, but, you know, it'll keep the pace going. I said I like tactics games. I never said I was good at them.
We're surrounded.
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Get your vile claws off of me!
Let her go!
Chloe! Oh.
I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renault.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
And I'm trying to remember, now that I've, you know, gone back to that first, like, scene, isn't that another guy who was fighting with, the queen?
I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
Later.
No! Scarlet!
Well, there goes our healer. Our primary healer. My work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't worry, boss. I'll earn my keep and plenty more. I was gonna say, that guy kind of looks like Rexplode from Invincible. Straight into the hornet's nest, huh? You've got to do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Cornea. I ask that you stand aside for your returned prince. Sorry, kid, can't do that. It's nothing personal, just following orders from the guy paying the coin. Damn, we've no hope of overcoming such numbers. Your Highness. With us, everyone, I beg you. Sorry, lots of, like, very loud, posturizing.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind.
Rankles, I say.
That Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Yeah.
Who was that knight who took her?
Hold on, sorry. Just I had text.
His name is Renault, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia.
Okay, I forgot about that.
Myself.
I played the demo a while ago.
Just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
Damn shame that.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately, I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear. Should she
Yeah,
fall
now
into
thinking about it,
Galerius's
kind of like recontextualizing, it's like, yeah, they kidnapped Scarlet early on, and the implication is that's who, they were really after when their place got attacked.
No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
I was gonna say, a cool
Fancy
thief
way to
name.
refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
How's the weather outside?
And
It's
what if Renault?
pretty normal. Oh,
Road
good.
east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We won't have to Renault. We've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Then rout we shall.
Right. We depart as soon as we're able.
So that fortress over there serves as the enemy command post. Indeed, Your Highness, and the region will not know peace until we can claim it as our own. Housecarl. Housecarls are excellent attackers, you can lower enemy defenses and deal heavy damage. As for us, this fortress here is our first and final line of defense. If the enemy overruns it, we'll have nowhere left to turn. Then we defend it at any cost and proceed forth with extreme caution. Defeat Albin. Albin? Game, or stage start. Okay, you know what? I was gonna say, it's like, we could probably get through this tutorial match, too. Oh, the strength of each clash type first. What say, Your Highness? Sure, why not? Such information would prove quite valuable, yes. Please go on. As you wish, my prince. To begin with, cavalry classes such as mine are quite efficient when facing enemy infantry. As such, you may always call upon me to dispatch infantry in your path. Knights are all effective against infantry-based units and can traverse stages swiftly due to their high mobility. Remember, Your Highness, the danger lies around every corner, every turn upon the field of battle. Yet the shield I bear is more than capable of defending our allies from harm. Hoplite, boasting great shields, armor, and high physical defense. Hoplites are stout warriors that excel at protecting their allies. Defending's not the only way to survive, though. If you ask me, you're better off not getting hit in the first place. If you put me in the front row, our enemy won't even be able to touch us. Thieves have high evasion, allowing them to swiftly dodge enemy attacks in the front row. Generally speaking, you'll find it best to place your sturdiest fighters in the front row, while reserving the back row for your frail combatants. Look upon the following formations as examples of how you wish to deploy. Lord in the front of the row will bear the brunt of enemy attacks, and the knight in the back row cuts down enemy infantry. Lord and Hoplite share the burden of enemy attacks, and the Lord will heal when he uses lean edge. The thief in the front row will draw and evade enemy attacks, while the Lord in the back row can focus purely on offense. Sorry. So you know what? I like that idea. And this is like one of my main formations I use at like early stages. Whoops. Sorry, Travis up front, and then we'll put a lane in the back. You know, Travis taking the lead. Yeah. I like, Lex and Chloe working together. Joseph, he's good to have on hand. So we're going to put Clive in there. I was going to say, then we have Hodrick. I suppose I better do more with Hodrick. Like, Joseph's a good, like, you know, powerful character. Actually, wait. Makes more sense to do this. Do I got my units set? Yeah. So that should work out. Unit details on the screen. Yeah. Just what actions they have and based on conditions. Oh, they do have an optimized option for tactics. I'll have to keep that in mind. Because they have optimized options for weaponry and tactics. So, you know, that will help a lot. And just their various skills and passive bonuses. Okay. So, yeah. We've got new characters that are going to help us out. I just want to see. Aw, so cute. Sorry. Okay. So, I'm thinking the best way to go about this, because I was thinking, like, we could do with the tutorial stuff. I think we'll wrap up here for right now. Next time we continue, we will carry on, and we will get through, like, this first, like, you know, real fight, and we will just manage and get into, like, the bulk of it. This seems like a really cool game to start off with, so we'll see how things go next time, as we begin the liberation of the land. So, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.